The lighthouse stood at the edge of the cliff, abandoned for decades, yet every night I could hear its light sweep across the waves, and whispers echoing from within. I should have stayed away. But I couldn't resist. The path was treacherous, jagged rocks beneath my boots, waves crashing violently against the cliffside. The wind carried a cold, salty stench, mixed with something foul, almost metallic. The lighthouse loomed above me, its paint peeled, windows broken, yet I could feel it calling. Inside, the spiral staircase was coated in dust and cobwebs. Each step groaned beneath my weight. The whispers grew louder as I ascended, voices that seemed to originate from every wall, every corner, even from the very stones themselves. They spoke of sailors lost, storms that never passed, and of a keeper who had vanished without a trace. On the second floor, I found remnants of the keeper's belongings: an oil lamp, journals yellowed with age, and maps marked with strange symbols. As I flipped through the journal, the words seemed to move, twisting on the page as if alive. The entries told of nightly rituals performed to guide ships safely, but also of something else, something that dwelled within the lighthouse, feeding on fear and despair. The shadows stretched unnaturally as I climbed higher. I could feel eyes on me unseen, watching, judging. A faint light flickered at the top, though there was no power, no source. The whispers turned into a chant, growing louder, more insistent, surrounding me, pressing into my skull. When I reached the lantern room, the door slammed behind me. The glass walls of the lighthouse were intact, yet the storm outside had vanished into silence. The light above was now burning a dark red, casting grotesque shadows that danced across the room. I could see figures tall, thin, faceless, moving along the spiral staircase below, climbing toward me. I tried to leave, but the door wouldn't budge. The shadows reached for me, and the air became suffocating. The whispers turned into screams, and I realized the lighthouse itself was alive, a sentient entity feeding on anyone who dared enter. Hours or maybe days passed. Time lost meaning as I was trapped within its walls. The journal I had touched began to float, pages turning on their own. Each word etched a curse into my mind, binding me to the lighthouse. Finally, I understood. The keeper had not disappeared. He had become part of it. Another echo trapped within the light. And now, so was I. The lighthouse waits. Its light will sweep the waves. Its whispers will call. And one day, another curious soul will arrive.